And we're here on the ball. Spot on, we just go. So how are we all doing? We have got such fun lined up for tonight.
We do. We've also got new people joining in as well. They're all messaging us, trying to get us, trying to get our information and things
to get themselves on the score sheet, etc.
Indeed. Good evening, Fran. Hello, Craig. Top Cats are ready.
Yes. I had a message from Charlie. Apparently, I don't know whether it's true because you never can tell if it's true if it's Charlie. But apparently, all the electricity's gone on his street, so he might not be able to join us. Who else have we got? We've got Eileen on YouTube. Nobody on Twitch at the moment.
At the moment?
The testicle bears are ready. Cliff's Cliff's asking a weird question, but there you go. Hey, it's Tracy and Charlie Kitchen from southern Spain near Malaga.
And the score sheet is pinned, just in case you missed it. Yep, I can't do anything yet.
Oh, right, you've got to wait for that to happen.
Good Good evening, Jackie.
Hello.
And hello, Paul. We're at a slightly different angle tonight.
Yes.
I decided that instead of us hurting our eyes looking at the ring light, I'd put it a little bit below. Xander is early. You might play this one. Get in there, Xander. Have
Yes.
a go. Hi, Berry. We are very good. I hope you're well too.
We've also got Denise from Dublin. Great to see you. It's her first time here. So Denise is commenting on YouTube. So all you YouTubers, if you say hello, invite her into the family and we'll all have fun. Denise, we explain everything, how it all goes round by round. But if you've got any further questions, just shoot them in and we'll help you out. You'll probably find that before we manage to get to it, the rest of the quizzes will for you.
As is the case normally. We have our researchers and fact checkers.
Karen saying, hi guys, can you wish Berry a happy birthday for Wednesday? Yes, we can. Happy birthday.
Birthday for Wednesday.
Fran's putting away her laundry. Maybe a little too much information there. I thought that's normally my trait.
Don't worry about me. You carry on.
Okay. I think, can you put me on soapbox?
No, because I've got the timer there.
Yeah, but you managed it the other day. Or does it mess it all up?
Messes it up.
I'll do my soapbox later.
Good evening, Sam. We're very good, thank you. Ooh, we've got Captain Jack Harkness playing from Outwood in Wakefield. We seem to have a lot of new people, which we're really happy about. Let us know where you found us from. We got a really lovely recommendation from Jay's Quizzes the other week, who is a far larger quizmaster than us, which was very gracious of him. So
yeah,
if you are there from somewhere else or you've been referred to us, do let us know.
Also, for our quiz on Sunday, the Doctor Who special, we've got something like almost 450 people who've said they're either going or they're interested in joining. So that should be fun. So if any of you want to help people out with how it all plays out, because we feel we're going to have a lot of newbies on Sunday, but that is shaping up for a real fun quiz.
Yeah.
I've been going at the dingbats, and some of them are really bad, groan-worthy puns. You know what I'm like.
Including Xander on YouTube, of course. Yeah, so if you didn't know, it is on Sunday, the 6th of December, so it's this coming Sunday. It's a Doctor Who special.
At the same time. At the same time as the normal quiz.
Yeah, same time as we normally do, but on a Sunday. It's the same format with a couple of differences, but it'll all be Doctor Who themed, with a couple of things to keep the balance as well.
Hello, Fiona has just joined us.
Good evening.
Well, as we've got 6 minutes and we've got a full quiz to do, I don't need to put a soapbox on. I'll just rant. So, my body clock has gone to pot. I'm just sleeping all weird hours. So the other night I actually got some drinking chocolate, thinking it might help because I was just really bad with the insomnia later on.
Oh, can I do it? Oh, no.
No, and it actually really worked. No, leave it. It's just as it is, and it really, really helped. So then the next night I'd run out of milk, so I had to nick some of Alex's, which he has some of this stuff. He has some of this stuff, and I'd had it about 3 nights. You've got me on now, haven't you? Mm-hmm. I had it for about 3 nights, and Alex commented that it's good for the dieting as well because it's got sweeteners in. And I'm thinking, that's my headaches. Because I basically have a problem with aspartame, the artificial sweetener. And if I take it, I get a headache, specific headache, for about 3 days. And I've been having the chocolate for about 4 days running. So it's really built up in my system. And even now, a couple of days later, I'm still having the damn headaches. So, yes, I thought I'd found something really nice. No, I can't use it.
I have no qualms in having it though, because I'm okay with it. So more for me. Someone wants to say, can you just add your name to the score sheet? All you do is do it yourself. All of it is editable for you as well, apart from the final score. To the left of your team name's a yellow column. I'm going to make sure it is a yellow. Sorry for expandables, but just so we can see. I'll put that there because we need that in a minute.
Yes.
It's all done by you. Obviously, with it being a live quiz, there's no way for us to police it, so we don't give any prizes away because otherwise it just encourages cheating, which no one really does here. I don't think.
That's what I love about it. People are there to work out how their scores go against other teams that regularly play and see how they're in that.
Yeah.
So there's nothing untoward. Just be honest, put your scores in, and just see how you do, really.
Jackie says, Alex don't care. Yeah, I don't care about sweeteners in hot chocolate.
For those of you who get migraines,
Hi, Sarah.
do check out if it potentially could be aspartame. It's in absolutely everything, even sort of Lemsips and things like that.
Wombles of Wokingham are on parade, says Dave Robinson. So Cliff is saying, been weeks since had a chance to do the quiz. Well, welcome back, Cliff.
Yep.
Rounding up the rest of the Cheeky Slags team as we speak. Good. There we go. Right at the bottom of the sheet there, Cheeky Slags just popped in. We've got a couple of donations already, so thank you very much. If you do want to donate, it's paypal.me/quiz actually. And even if it is just £1 or £2 that you would normally spend to enter your regular pub quiz at your local, it really means a difference. As we say every week, not to be preachy, but currently we are living off our savings, and your donations are the only things that help pay for our bills and food.
It's food more than anything. You're literally, without messing around, you are literally paying to feed us. It might sound stupid, but it's the actual truth of it.
Yeah, and it also means that if you give us a couple of quid, it means that you've shown us what you think it's worth as well. If you think it's worth the effort of us doing this, it makes a difference. Hi, Michelle and Carrie Lee. Good evening, Chrissy Fields. Carol Wolfington is here.
Hello.
Wolfington, sorry. Welcome back to Carol. Not seen you in a while, I don't think. Bev says, hope you had a good weekend. We did. We had an alright weekend.
Been busy. We've been really watching the Doctor Who's for series 1.
Yeah, research is so hard, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm just loving the dingbats that I'm coming up with. They're bad. You know what I'm like? They're really bad.
We also have 2 likes on our YouTube stream. If you do like the YouTube stream, give us a like. It does make a difference to the algorithm. The more likes we get, the more chance we get to promote ourselves to other people and other
Indeed.
YouTubes. So liking and sharing really helps. Hey up me ducks, still got a power cut on our street. I've taken refuge at my son's. It's cooking me a pizza. Well, that's alright then, isn't it? Power cut more often.
I think that's just a ploy to get his son to make him some food. From Sue, hi both, just about to have a Galaxy hot chocolate and a Kit Kat sugar overload coming up. Yeah, I'm going to have to buy some proper chocolate.
Yeah, leave that for me, that's fine.
Because I can't use that. So I just bought you a tub, haven't I?
Yeah, pretty much. You have been here, sorry Carol.
Hi Berry and Karen, says Michelle. Xander says, do we put the answers on a Word document and count them ourselves? Yeah, Xander, just write it down on a piece of paper if you want to.
Yeah, like if you were playing or watching a TV game show at home, just play it at home and then put your scores on the score sheet at the end of every round.
If you are new to the quiz and you want to play along with friends, put yourselves into a messenger group or a WhatsApp group with your friends, watch together and come up with your answers together.
Yeah.
That also works.
So essentially, if you're in a pub quiz team and you can't see each other because you're on lockdown, then virtually do it instead.
Yeah.
I know you can't all go to the bar and get a drink at the same time, but c'est la vie.
Yeah.
Good evening, Kathy and everyone. Roy from Kerno, plus Fleur and Alec checking in. Breaker 19er. We're all looking forward to another great evening.
Oh, we've got so much fun tonight.
Joan and the Noski servants are here. And Fran says, that's what I do. I don't know what you're referring to, but that's what you do. Oh, we have 5 more likes on our YouTube. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes.
The captain usually plays solo.
Till next week, anyway.
Fair enough. And solo. Right, let's get ourselves ready because we've got 13 seconds until we start the quiz.
When we start out, for the newbies, we always start the quiz with an intro that tells you a bit about the quiz and what rounds we're going to be doing tonight.
So we shall leave you with that and we'll see you in just a minute.
Play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober.
So, as usual, our thanks to Rats for our intro music. And I think it's time to go back onto round 1, isn't it?
Yeah, let's get ours on there first. So yeah, if you don't know, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all that sort of stuff. Just look for Quiz Actually. And we also have a website now, after a long time coming. It's quizactually.co.uk. You can go on there and have a quick look if you want to as well. We're quite happy with the way that's turned out. Okay. So let's start with your first round then, round number 1.
And Sarah, please no, we've got newbies. Do not confuse them tonight.
Round number 1 is... It begins with the letter I. The mystery round is not flagged, Zachary Star, I'll tell you that much. The video of the week is not for this week, Fran, as we've got a lot of new stuff going on tonight.
We just wanted to keep it quick.
Yeah, so all the answers to this round start with the letter I. Please be aware that some answers may start with the. Obviously, we're not looking for the T part of the answer. And if it is a name, you need the full name to get the full 2 points, but there's very few names that start with I. Really,
Yes.
isn't there? But yeah, you need full answers for the full 2 points.
But if it is a name, and you can have point for first name, point for surname. So if you only get half of the name, that's fine.
All right, let's start with a nice easy one.
Sarah, behave yourself. We've got newbies. Stop
No,
it.
just this round.
Just this round begins with the letter I. Ignore Sarah. She's been naughty again.
Number 1. Which European country is known as the land of fire and ice? So which European country, not Westerosi, is known as the land of fire and ice? Hashtag Ballgate. Hashtag PomPomGate. Got no idea what you're talking about.
No, I'm not. No, let's move on. Question 2. Which actor links the films The Da Vinci Code, X-Men, and also the TV soap Coronation Street? For the newbies, at the end of this round, we will do a recap for about 4 minutes or so with the questions appearing on the screen on a recap.
Yeah, just in case you missed any. We'll remind you as well, if you are new to the quiz, please don't put your answers in the chat. The chat is just for general discussion between you guys and us. So leave all the answers out the chat, otherwise I will be banning you.
And general discussion basically is a euphemism for banter and taking the mick.
Out of you.
Usually out of me.
Yeah. So again, you need the full name for that full 2 points for number 2. Number 3. In physics, what is resistance to change in a state of motion called? And if you're not too sure, don't forget the first letter starts with an I. What? No.
Alex's phone's beeping now. It's your fault. It used to be my phone that used to beep randomly, and now it's Alex's.
I've just put it on... Oh my God.
Anyway, on to question 4.
It's a bit of a trickier one, that
Oh,
one.
what happened there?
Whoa!
Question 4. The 2018 Eurovision Song Contest was won by which country?
Hashtag Beepgate.
Indeed, Alex.
I don't know why I did it. My phone has this thing where it doesn't do any notifications until I pick it up and start shaking it, and then it's like, oh, you've got notifications, by the way.
Alexander's gone, ooh, animals. Yes, we have got animals coming up.
I've had animals for a good long while.
No, I had a look at noticed that. We hadn't had them for a while.
Probably about 15, 20 weeks, something like that.
Hmm.
Moving on. Question number 5. Number 5. James Newell Osterberg Jr., that's a mouthful, is better known as which former vocalist of punk band The Stooges? He's probably as famous as a soloist as he was in The Stooges. Is it 2 points for correct answers, Denise? It is.
Yes, it is. All the answers tonight are worth 2 points each.
Yeah. And it's always a point for a first name, point for a surname, unless they go by a single name, like Madonna.
And thanks, Xander, for your helpful yep in that chat as well. Thank you. Question 6.
We're going a little bit too quick on this one.
Are we?
We're only
Okay.
8 minutes in, so
Okay.
let's temper our excitement.
Temper down. I've just noticed what you've given us as names.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah. Yeah.
This is what I get. This is really what I get. It's not fun, is it?
In case you didn't know, we're really Alex and Mark. But every week, it's a new duo. And it usually happens that Mark is usually the butt of the joke. No pun intended with the butthead.
Like with the butthead now, yes.
Do the voices. I tried it on Friday. It didn't work well.
Question 6. Oh. What is the only national capital city in the world that begins with the letter I? So once you've got one of them, you know it's right.
Yeah. If you can only think of one, that's the one that you need to put down. Should be Beavis and Baconhead, said Debbie Logan.
Can we leave bacon out of this? Thank you very
I
much.
don't think I've still got it there anymore. No, I haven't.
Good.
Not many names beginning with I. I've just found a website showing 77 baby names beginning with I. Just saying, says Charlie Grant.
Well, Charlie, you should not be on Google during the rounds.
Although it was found out, I read on QI that there were no children in 2016, 17, 18 or 19 born Ian. Ian is now an almost extinct baby name.
All right.
So if you have got one in the oven, think about Ian. That's a brand new sentence right there, isn't it?
Well, Ian's only a derivative of John anyway.
Is it?
Yeah. Which is why in the Welsh and the Scottish they spell it slightly different. Scottish has an extra I in it.
Oh yeah, and
I forget,
Irish has an A in it, doesn't it?
I forget how the Welsh do it either.
Ian or something like that.
Richard, calm yourself down, mister.
So yeah, we'll give you a bit of extra on that number 6 because that is the tricky one, I think.
Number 7.
Yes. Question number 7, one for Sarah. Number 7, what was the title of the theme song for the TV show Friends? I'm looking at the ring light. I wasn't even looking at the camera there. Mark is only a derivative of bacon, says Charlie.
I think Charlie's going to be getting on that number 42 bus again.
Off to Coventry.
It goes to Coventry.
So there was just a slight discussion while were you muted? So the title of the theme song of the TV series Friends. What was that?
Actually, we'll do it to be 4 answers.
4 answers?
Yeah.
I thought we should do it at the end of this, but...
Okay, well, whenever.
Yeah. Moving on.
Number
8.
8. All right, I'm going to have to read this. It's a bit long. On TV's Dragon's Den, which 2-word phrase does a dragon declare to signify they are not interested in investing?
You have to be careful with Mark. He's a bit sensitive on words sometimes. Longer than 4 letters, he has a bit of a struggle.
And he gets violent when Alex plays him up.
Yeah, that too.
I got told I hit him too hard on Friday. You got a girly cusp of hair coming down.
Wrong side. I'll leave it. It builds character. I don't know.
It's a bit like a Lisa Stansfield curl down, isn't it?
Well, you'd know. Do you know that Mark went to school with Lisa Stansfield? Number 9. Bingo card at the ready. Number 9. Which 2017 biopic tells the story of figure skater Tonya Harding's attack on rival Nancy Kerrigan? That way, the bacon is 5 letters long.
So those who are new and are actually on the Facebook chat stream, you can see what I mean about I get the brunt of all the jokes. They take the mick out of me, somewhat rotten. It's not funny.
Well...
You think it is?
Oh, yeah. So don't forget, all your answers to this round begin with I. Full answers for full 2 points. One of the old things we used to say at a quiz was spelling isn't important as long as it's phonetically correct, but as you're all at home marking your own, it doesn't matter.
No. And finally, question 10. These are all lyrics to which song that featured on an album in 1995 called Jagged Little Pill?
There you are. So, as with all lyric questions, we don't read out the lyrics because we may be tempted to read it how it's sung, and that might give it away.
Debbie, can you keep your son in check, please? He's just sent a meme up with a picture of a guy saying, deal with it.
Fran Reynolds, are we going to have a Christmas quiz? We are.
That is going to be on the 21st.
21st of December.
Debbie, you're not meant to laugh, you're meant to slap him down.
Jesus, it's a bit inciting violence.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Well, if they don't do it to each other, I'm going to start taking it out on you.
Hit your kid, please. Right. Let's move on. So that was week 10, and we're on to what we call now the marathon question.
Which is worth 2 points.
Yes, it's worth 2 points.
And it goes into the bonus. If you get it correct, it goes into the bonus column on the score grid.
Yeah. And we play this throughout the quiz, so we'll be showing this at the end of the first 3 rounds, so you've got plenty of time to work it out.
First 4 rounds.
First 4 rounds. Well, there's only 4 rounds, so it is just 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have plenty of time to get it sorted, is what we're saying. David Logan says, sorry, not sorry. Yes, Kathy, we're having a festive quiz. It'd be a really fun one. Of all the quizzes that we do, our Christmas ones are always the most popular.
Yes.
So we know what we're doing.
Okay, what single 3-letter word can be added to each of these to make new words? It is the same 3-letter word in each of them. So here we go. We got rid of the money pot, Fran.
Didn't quite work online, as we found out on Friday. If you're here on Friday, please don't mention it. I'll be there, says Kathy with a thumbs up.
Excellent.
We'll love to see you there. How do you put the answer in the bonus part of the score sheet? Sorry, when you get the answer correct, that's how many points you get. So if you get it correct at the end, then in the bonus column you put 2 points.
Yeah, you don't put any answers on any score sheets whatsoever or in the live feeds.
Yeah. So you're scoring yourself on honesty, which most people tend to abide by. We won it on Friday. We loved it, said Beth.
Okay, so I think we now need to show something else, Alex.
Yes. So I don't know if many of you caught it at the beginning there. But, yeah.
Yeah, let's play it.
So Quiz actually has felt balls. So the way this works, as the money pot, we found a flaw in that one, in which the visuals made it far too easy for everyone to guess it correctly. So we went back to the drawing board and we figured out a way to do something slightly different. So this is called Quiz Actually Has Felt Balls. All you need to do is guess the value, not the value, guess how many balls there are in the jar. So we'll be adding to it every week until it gets 1.
And I can show it you now, slightly differently.
Sam says, who's felt balls? Well,
And you can see the hard wooden stool that it is sat on. That is the stool I have to use while he sits on a padded seat.
Debbie's got the marathon.
So that is just to show you, that is the actual size. So you can get a sense of the size of them.
But we will be adding various sizes as well to make it trickier. We want this
As time goes on.
We want this to try and last as long as we can.
So to the left of your team name on the score grid is where you put down how many you think are in here.
Whoever gets the closest without going over gets 3 points. If you were to guess it correctly, which we're hoping you don't, you will get a maximum 5 points, and it will reset the jar.
And just to reiterate that, you need to be the closest, but still under.
Crafty Craig says, have you counted them correctly? You know what, mate? Crafty Craig.
There's going to be that number 42 bus is going to be really busy.
Indeed. Right, so that's it. And we'll be showing that later on as well for you. So that's just how it works as that. Right.
So on to the recap now.
On to the recap. And also, we've got our Zoom of the week.
Oh, we've got a message first.
Yes, and we've also got the fake team name on the sheet, but we won't be doing that yet. Okay.
Yeah, don't bother with the fake team name just yet.
Paul says, you both look great with balls above your heads. Thank you very much, Paul. Thanks for your contribution there. Loving it.
Yes.
All right, so here's your recap. You're going to get 3 or 4 minutes for this one.
I've finished my tea. I'm on water now.
Oh, no. Whatever will we do? Shall I show them the Zoom question now?
You did a Zoom question.
I did do a Zoom question.
No, we'll do that in the next one, because we've got the balls to count and things like that. I can show the balls again.
Could you put the marathon back on Zoom, please? Says Xander. Yes, we will. We'll do it at the end of the next round.
No, they all are. Oh, let's put it that way.
Roy says, Mrs. Roy will make Mark a cushion for your backside.
He did try it on his padded footstool, but it gave me a backache because it was at an angle.
You're welcome, Xander. Steve, you put how many balls you think it is to the left of your team name on the grid. If you don't want to put your points in for rounds, you just want to put your team name on there. That's perfectly fine as well.
If you don't want to put points in, you just put your team name in, and then to the left of it, how many you think are in there.
Yes. Sarah said, I'd love to eat all those pom-poms. Yes, well, one time Sarah was messing around with her little sister and decided that she'd play with a pom-pom and go, and then she inhaled it. And it disappeared.
Have you got it on video?
No.
Damn.
Paul says,
You could have put that up instead of the bacon.
all felt and counted.
Oh, dear.
Oh, there's no music either. There we go. Pop that on. Make sure the volume's at least reasonable. So we'll let this go through maybe 2 more times. That'll be 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll move on to round one's answers and straight on to round 2. Andrew's got the marathon.
Joe's Insidious. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Did you mention that?
Sam said he felt whose balls, and I did, yeah.
You did say that. I just spotted it.
I'll never tell. Yeah, as you said before as well, if you want to get the best video quality, we would recommend you either go to YouTube or even better, go onto Twitch. If you've not heard of Twitch, then don't worry about it. But Twitch is the best way to watch us. It's the clearest video.
Mm-hmm.
It is also the least amount of delay. Facebook has a varying delay of about 40 seconds.
15 to 40.
15 to 40. YouTube has a definite one of about 9 or 10 seconds, and Twitch is about 4 seconds. So if you want to go watch us better on there, and you are welcome to. She's just inserting words beginning with I.
Oh, I see.
Insidious.
I once did a team that were basically, it begins with I was the last round. We did it as a last round, and they were going for the second to last prize, and they were coming out with all sorts. There was the one that should have been. No, I won't, because it's quite rude.
Right. Okay. Right. Let's go through to 10, and then we're going to get on with the answers. You can make one from felt balls. Yeah, stuff a cushion full of balls. And Mark can sit on that. Thank you very much for the donation there. Has he got enough fabric? Says Paul. How dare you? Carrie Lee says, go on, Mark. No, we're trying to make sure this is at least family friendly to a point.
Mrs. Bolter, I think one of your offsprings needs reining in.
Hello, Fran. So once it gets to 10, we'll go through the answers.
Carrie, it's a family quiz. I can't say certain things, unfortunately. Unless I've usually had a drink.
Speaking of which. Speaking of witches, woo. Can you cast from Twitch to Google Chrome? I think you can. I'll have a double check, because I've got Twitch and I've also got a Chromecast, so if I can do it straight away from the app.
Yeah, and again, for those of you who are new, if you've got a smart TV, you can actually use the YouTube on there to find us and play it on your TV. We have a lot of people that have Facebook on their phones for the commenting, and then watch it on YouTube on their TV. No,
unfortunately not. There doesn't seem to be a way to do it, but I know a lot of smart TVs can have a Twitch app, and you don't need to have a Twitch account to use it. So my smart TV has one on it now. It has actually got Twitch. So
Sue's just put, just moved to Twitch. Much better. Facebook and YouTube freezing. Is anybody else getting YouTube and Facebook freezing?
Hope not. Be gentle with it, Mark. He's an old man on Saturday, says Irene. So he's a young man today. A young man Sunday. Okay. Let's get on then. Let's pause that music, get us there, and on with the answers.
Rini, it's never stopped you hitting me in a quiz. But it must be said I deserved it.
Perfect signal to Xander on YouTube.
Okay.
It's one of those things, not everyone has a different experience with these sort of things, but Twitch is usually consistently the best one. So.
Right, let's go through the answers then.
Steve says, we're lonely, no one else from Bedford's turned up tonight. Oh
dear.
Okay. Do you want to do the answers or shall I? I'm going to do the answers because you're going to do the answers to your round 3, aren't you?
Yeah, so shall I do 1 and 3 and you do 2 and 4 then?
Okie dokie.
Okay. So let's move on. Thank you, Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks. The European country known as the Land of Fire and Ice is Iceland.
Because of the hot springs and the ice, I guess.
Why don't they call it Ice Fireland? The actor linking Da Vinci Code, X-Men and Coronation Street is Ian McKellen.
I just love the fact that he did...
Or Sir Ian McKellen.
I just love the fact he did Coronation Street. You know, this thespian actor.
Oh, no, he loved it.
Yeah.
He'd always wanted to do it. Even from its early days, he wanted to be part of it. He played a rogue in it, a swindler. In physics, what is resistance to change in a state of motion called? Well done if you got this one.
It's inertia.
Inertia. Irene saying Marky is too far away to reach him.
Get a big stick.
That's never stopped you before, Marini. The Eurovision Song Contest in 2018 was won by Israel. How many of you said Iceland?
I would have said Italy, but I don't know anything
Oh,
about
Italy as well, yeah.
I didn't know anything about it.
James Newell Otterberg, better known as the absolutely wonderful Iggy Pop.
Osterberg, not Otterberg.
That as well. The only national capital city starting with an I Islamabad in Pakistan.
Very well done if you got that one. That's the hardest one of the round, I would say.
Yeah. Number 7. The theme song from Friends is called I'll Be There For You. It was by the Rembrandts, but all we need is I'll Be There For You.
There are looking at answers, Angela. I'm not quite sure what you mean. We are at the answer part of the round. The first 8 or 9 minutes was the questions.
Number 8. TV's Dragon's Den, they say I'm out.
The answers was Iceland and Ian McKellen, Fran. So I'm out for number 8.
Number 9. Oh, kick yourselves if you didn't get this one. Put it up, Alex. I, Tonya.
It's got a name in the actual question.
I and Tonya.
Yeah. Well done if you got it.
And
If you
finally,
didn't, I don't blame you. It was a weird one. And finally, number 10.
It is Alanis Morissette's Ironic.
And the ironic thing being that none of the ironic metaphors in the song are actually irony. They're all coincidence. Right.
He says that every time.
Because it needs to be said. That being said, Alanis Morissette is one of my favourite singers of all time, so, you know. Ice Wars, said Steve. I don't know what you mean by that, but I like it. How about Ian for 2 points, or Ian for 1 point? Ian would get you 1 point, Fran. 20 for the voters. Yeah, let us know your scores in the chat. If you do also want to put it on the score grid, you've got plenty of time to do that.
Crafty Craig said 10. Meh.
Fiona got 18, and then Tracy wrote, The Kitchings got 18. Not just any old Kitchings. Kitchings.
Because I can barely see this. Really, I should be wearing my glasses. I always read kitchens as the kitchens, as in the place where you make food.
I'm sure they get that all the time, unfortunately. I don't normally get a lot of mistakes, but I do get Stock a lot, as my surname is actually Stack.
Oh, one thing that we've found out that we can do. I'll wait till this has gone through.
Nature
I'm a
calls.
celebrity. Get me out of here. One thing we found we can do. We've talked about doing the Patreon, which we'll bring in the new year, which will have lots of extra specials for the people who join the Patreon, including doing a separate quiz just for those people. We found out that we can actually cast that to Zoom. So we could actually interact with you on Zoom as well. So that could be a lot of fun.
It would be a full-fledged quiz how this looks, with us in front of the green screen and things, and all the animated backgrounds, but it would also be through Zoom.
So we could see you as well.
Yeah, so all the patrons who wanted to could also have a chat with us. And if you wanted to, you could even argue with us.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
I mean, you're paying us, we can say whatever you want to us. Right, so we're going on now to round number 2.
And I can be non-PC as well.
Indeed. So round number 2 is all about animals. 2 points for all of these.
I'm going to do evens, I've decided.
Okay.
I saw number 9. Didn't like it.
Right. I'm surprised you read Kitchen, Mark. Didn't think you know the name by judging by the bacon, says Blarina. That's nice.
Well, at least if they're talking about bacon, they're not talking about other things.
Ah.
Right.
Ice Queen for the movie, said Denise. That's a good guess, Ice Queen. If you didn't know it, that's a fairly good guess for an answer you don't know. Anyway.
Question
number 1, which
That's
is mine.
you.
Number 1, what do giant pandas mostly eat? So what do giant pandas mostly eat?
Steve, please don't confuse. We've got a lot of new people tonight. Please don't confuse them.
And Kathy Clark has just said, bringing it back, Spin Love. At some point, we do need to bring that story back up, because there are so many new people that I'm sure they've not even heard of it. Hello, Susan O'Reilly, with a lovely emoji there.
Right, question 2, moving on. What animal does the car that the guys drive in Dumb and Dumber resemble?
Oh, Xander's saying, Spin Love, do tell.
No. Recap if you must.
To make a long story short, Mark has no social filter, as you will have found out the past 50 weeks that we've been doing this quiz, and sometimes gets lost in his own little world. While seeing the film Wonder Woman back a few years ago, Mark forgot that he wasn't in the living room, and during her seminal scene of coming out onto the 1917 battlefield, he very loudly declared, "Go on, spin, love!" in the middle of the cinema.
Yes, it was that embarrassing.
Yes. Richard Warner says, no writing down on paper. Don't, just ignore Stevie. He knows what he's talking about. And Xander got a big kick out of that on YouTube. As do we all.
Xander, that's not funny.
Number 3. Bluefin, albacore and skipjack are all types of what fish? And Demi says, thank goodness we watched Dumb and Dumber through lockdown. I love that film.
I've never seen it.
Probably one of my top 10. I just love it. I'm a big Jim Carrey fan, though. So bluefin, albacore and skipjack are all types of what fish? Very quickly change that so it won't do the intro next time because it's too long.
Oh, that's clever. You're getting good at this, aren't you?
I am.
We're actually being getting touted as experts on OBS now. People are particularly music venues, messaging us on how we use it. Okay, next question, number 4. In which part of a cow or horse would you find the hock?
So equestrians or farmers amongst us will probably know this one. If you live somewhere rural, you probably know as well. Charlie Grant says, struggling to find answers to these beginning with I. You know what you're doing and you know it's wrong.
Charlie just struggles, to be honest.
Xander said there should be a question on Wonder Woman in the general knowledge round. Good opportunity there. Oh, don't you worry. There are plenty of opportunities to take the mick out of Mark. Don't you worry.
For what he's got planned at Christmas, it will be Take the Mick Out of Mark Fest.
Maybe take Pissmas.
No, I'm glad it's your question.
Hashtag Spingate, said Xander. Indeed. Question number 5. What animals do lepidopterists study?
Oh, you pronounced that correct.
I did. So what animals do lepidopterists study? Where's Bertie tonight? A long way away, we hope.
Well, on Friday he got put on the number 42, didn't he?
Yes. What I like as well is Bertie's not here to take the mick out of Mark. He'll send an insult through PayPal. It's that petty.
Language Timothy says Jackie.
I'm sorry, Jackie.
Number 6. The scientific name for which animal literally means one who walks swiftly, a camel marked like a leopard.
What a wonderfully poetic description. Just got another donation in there. Thank you very much. That £2 really does make the difference. If you do want to send any money over to us, once again, it is on the screen there. PayPal.me/quiz actually. Any money, big or small, really helps. And if you can't send any money our way, we perfectly understand. Sharing, commenting, liking, subscribing always helps as well.
But if you are in the same position as us with no income coming in under these COVID days, then please don't send us your money. Look after yourselves and your families first.
Yeah, family first. These couple of quizmasters afterwards. These couple of jokers. Right, question number 7. Number 7 is a true or false. True or false, the killer bee's sting is 5 times more potent than a regular variety honeybee.
Is that true? Or is it another question that I've just completely made up?
So the killer bee's sting is 5 times more potent than a regular variety honeybee. Fran says she can't, she's tried. If you can't send any money our way, then just share our Facebook page onto your Facebook. Or if you are on YouTube, give our page a subscribe and a like. It always helps.
Yes.
So 50-50 for number 7. While we're thinking about that one, as it's a nice easy, it either is or it isn't, we'll put you back that on there as well. So the felt balls again, how many do you think are in there? They are all the same size this week, but as of next week, they may be bigger or smaller balls. That'll never get boring, will it? Saying that.
Question 8.
Number 8.
Which common British bird is a colourful mix of blue, yellow, white and green and weighs the same about the same as a £1 coin.
And that's a pound is in currency, not an imperial weight.
I don't think you have a £1 coin in imperial weight.
You could say a coin that weighs a pound.
But I don't think there is a coin.
You don't know. There probably isn't, but you don't know. Charlie, is there a coin that weighs a pound? Please let us know. If you're too busy eating your pizza, I perfectly understand. So blue, yellow, white and green weighs the same as a pound coin. Charlie Grant says no idea. Thank you very much, head researcher.
I think that would just can't be bothered.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Question 9 is yours.
If anyone watches the Joe Rogan podcast, this is when he says, Jamie, bring it up. Charlie Grant.
It's not telling me who, but someone's just donated £2. Thank you very much, whoever that is.
Number 9. What is particularly prominent in a proboscis monkey? So what is particularly prominent in a proboscis monkey? Don't forget, at the end of this one, we'll also be showing you the marathon question again in case you missed it. A lot of people on Facebook said they got it, but a couple of people on YouTube said they missed it. So we're happy to oblige. Thank you very much, Fran, for sharing it on your Facebook. It means a lot.
And question 10. Which sea creature has, as its most promising feature, a helical tusk protruding from its head? What?
You said promising feature. It's prominent, and it's helical. For God's sake!
Just pick on me.
Promising, says Paul on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know.
It's on the screen.
It's a promising feature.
Oh, dear. Oh, I'm about to say I want to go home, but I am
You
home.
are home. There's nowhere you can go.
I just cry. I'd cry my beer, but I don't have any beer because I'm only drinking once a week. Trying to lose the weight. I put it all back on, so I'm trying to lose it. So I'm only drinking once a week. So I'm on water tonight.
If you've got your bingo card, Mark talking about his weight is in the centre square. It shows lots of promise and potential, says Ben. Of course it does. Thank you very much, Jackie. Okay, on to your marathon. I'll get rid of the donate button as it will be in the way.
We're not looking.
Ew.
I don't know who it's from yet because it's just popped up, but it's saying someone's donated a £5 saying buy wine, buy wine, buy wine. Thank you, whoever that is. You know who you are.
Okay. So once again, in case you missed it, the 3-letter word that goes in there, again, it is the same 3-letter word for each. But which 3-letter word is it? Oh, I received another one. Thank you very much for the donation there. Oh, God.
Wrecking the joints.
Clip that wherever you are, clip it. Debbie Logan says, me, that's me. Encouraging you to drink. Thank you very much, Debbie. We don't tend to read out names because some people don't want to be...
Yeah, we've noticed that people don't want names mentioning.
Yeah. If you do, you're welcome to say it in the chat. Okay. I think it's time now for my Zoom of the week. And I have got the best one. You're not getting this.
I've not seen it. I've not seen it. So I'll let you know if I can get it.
You're not getting this in 30 seconds, Amy. I'm guaranteeing you that. So it's the Zoom of the week.
Which is worth how many points?
2 points. So again, it's 2 points for the... Is it 2 points for the marathon?
Yes.
2 points for the marathon, 2 points for the Zoom of the week. This is the first person to guess this correctly on Twitch, on YouTube, and Facebook.
I know what it is already.
So the first person.
You just got to say what it is.
Nope.
It's first person on each.
Nope. 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 No one's there. Nope. Nope.
Sarah's put it's the bacon.
Nope. Wrong. No one's guessed it yet. I'm telling you guys, you're not getting this quickly. Not a comb. Not an artichoke. Not a pine cone. Christopher says 91 coins. We have a winner. Our first person. I'll remember that one.
Okay.
I'm not telling you who it is yet. So we've got it on there. No. It's not a toothbrush. It's not a pine cone. It's not honeycomb. Nope, it's not a pineapple. Not a nail brush.
We're not saying. Don't say because we don't. We want people to. We don't.
Furry balls, said Sam.
We've only had it once. Just on one of them. So there's 2 still to remain.
No one said it yet. Burnt bacon. You're very mean. Right, I'll pop that off for just a second, and we'll go back to the recap. But I will keep,
while that's on, I shall show you the.
I will keep my
balls
eye
again.
on the screen. One person's got it so far. No.
Must be your pen.
If
you would, please.
I don't know where my pen is. Pen is. No. Xander's got the marathon as well. Good stuff. You're all caught up, he thinks. Yeah. No one yet.
No.
No.
Oh, it's completely different.
Yeah. Whoa. Brown sugar.
No.
These are some funny guesses. Someone has guessed it, but we're not telling you who.
We can. I think we should say where they've guessed it, so that the people on that channel are not saying it again.
Okay, it has been guessed on the YouTube channel. Bedbug. Ooh. No.
No.
So again, on the YouTube, it has been guessed. We have our first guess correct.
And the people on Twitch, you've got 1 minute left since there's only 2 of you in there anyway.
Zachary Star, love it. Nice Friends reference.
Thanks, Fran.
Some interesting answers. I'm going to take potential answers out of these, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're very good. So yeah, it's only been the YouTube that's guessed it correctly yet. Some of you have been close, but you've not been close enough. Also, don't forget about the recap on the screen, just in case you missed it. Don't get too caught up on the Zoom of the week.
And I shall do that as well again. Just
So
you
many
can see it.
bacon jokes. There will be a reckoning. Mark will get his own back on you sometimes.
Oh, don't you worry.
No, you can't say all the YouTube guesses, Bev. Bluina on Twitch said whatever they said on YouTube.
I'm just reading this wrong one out just because I found it funny.
There we go.
Oh, we've no. All right, so we're going to call it a day now. On all channels. Nobody got it on Twitch.
There we go.
Ooh.
Fair enough. No, you played the system. That's I don't mind that. Okay, so get rid of that. I'm going to hide that just for a second.
Let's do the zoom out.
Let's do the zoom out. It was a pangolin, and the first people to get it was Maria Reese on Facebook, Bev on Twitch, and Peter Jones on YouTube. So if you are those 3 people, congratulations, you get 2 bonus points.
I think on Twitch, because there's so few of the people on there, from next week, unless you're the first to say it before you see it on other channels, if you're on 2 channels and you see it...
Well, they're on 2 channels, they're giving us traffic, so I can't really complain about that.
Yeah, but I do.
Thank you very much for guessing, guys. I did beat you, a few of you, which worked really well. So it was a pangolin, or a... What else are they called? They're normally called
Spiny anteater? No.
spiny anteater, that's it.
Is that how they?
It is a spiny anteater. But no one said spiny anteater.
They did not.
Nope.
Right, it's time for you to do the answers. And while you're doing the answers to this, I'm going to make myself a new cup of tea.
I'll have one, please.
Yeah. So don't rush.
Don't rush, okay. Real life Pokemon, says Amy. Yes, indeed. They're one of the most poached animals in the world as well. Very cute looking as well, like a little human dragon. Right, let's get that. Not a human dragon, but like a real dragon. A miniature dragon. Shut up, Alex. Okay, so all the answers to this one. It's 2 points for all these, as always, please. No, an echidna is not a spiny and a pangolin. No, echidnas are different. They're almost like a hedgehog with thinner spikes. No, a pangolin and echidna are not the same thing. You're a bit late on that one, Zachary Star, unfortunately. You were correct, but a bit too late. Okay, here we go. So number 1, what do giant pandas mostly eat? It is bamboo. Bamboo for number 1. The old bamboo. Scooby-Doo, says Paul on Twitch. Oh, sorry, Alec. I didn't know what you meant by that. No, pangolins are also called spiny anteaters, but echidnas are something different. I did look it up. then sometimes known as a spiny anteater. But no one said that either way. The animal that resembles their car that resembles an animal, it is a dog, as they're a dog grooming business. Please respond to the DM, says Sarah. What DM? What are you talking about? I can't really do that. Okay, moving on. How do you poach a pangolin? Put it in the pan next to the eggs. Number 3, bluefin, albacore, and skipjack are all types of tuna. Pangolin gate, says Chris. Indeed. Quick check. We do have a few messages from various people. Do that on there. Right, next up. Number 4, which part of a cow or horse would you find the hock? The hock is in the leg. The leg. I can do that for you, Sarah, yeah. Durian fruit's a good guess, but not quite right. Number 5. What animals do lepidopterists study? It is butterflies or moths. I will accept moths as well. I don't think there's a difference between a butterfly and a moth for lepidopterists. Well, there is, of course, but butterflies and moths, I think they are under the same umbrella of lepidoptery. Number 6. The scientific name, one that walks swiftly, a camel marked like a leopard. It's, of course, a giraffe. It's Giraffa camelopardalis. Number 7. True or false? The killer bee's sting is 5 times more potent than a regular variety honey bee. It is, in fact, false. They're actually no stronger than a bee, but they are more aggressive. So they will, when their hive is attacked, they'll all attack as one swarm. So that's why they're called killer bees, because they never stop. What?
You'll see in a minute.
Lactose-free milk. Number 8. Which common British bird is a colourful mix of blue, yellow, white and green and weighs about the same as a £1 coin? It is a blue tit. Blue tit. Number 9. Particularly prominent about a proboscis monkey. They have a very big nose. Nose for number 9. There's salt in your tea, says Ben. Better not be. I put salt in my coffee though, so we'll see.
I'll have a comment about tea in a minute.
Number 10. Which sea creature has as its most promising feature a helical tusk protruding from its head? It is a narwhal. Yes, wall. Okay, so mark those up. Sarah said she can hear your heavy breathing.
Yes.
Get away from the microphone.
He basically gives me grief, the fact that I have problems with aspartame. Been to making me a cup of tea, and I have to make it with this. Lactose-free milk. So don't give me grief about... Because milk doesn't affect me. Yeah.
Probably does. Give it time. I know yogurt does, so you know, one step away, isn't it? So let us know your score.
We got Crafty Craig with 18, Kathy with 16, Fiona with 16. Bev got 20. Well done.
Well done indeed. All right.
Do you want to pop the... there we go. Do you want to quickly put the pot on? Oh, no, we can't.
We'll do that for a second. That's fine. Use almond milk, Mark.
I don't like nuts and I hate the taste of almonds.
Yeah, you're back at the wrong tree with that one, Lorena. Full marks.
Lynn with 20. Full marks for the cat's whiskers.
Fantastic.
But mostly
fantastic.
down to their daughter.
Indeed. Speaking of which, we would like to say a very happy shout out and birthday to Ella, who is 12 today on the Cat's Whiskers team. So a very happy birthday to you. I know you are the team captain. So I hope that you get yourself a nice few lot of treats for tonight as well.
Yes. Happy birthday, Ella.
Happy birthday to you.
18 for the Boaters. Sarah got 16. Cheesy D's with 20. Well done, Cheesy D's.
There we go. There's the felt balls again.
That's your last time. Please make sure you've put it onto your score grid.
Yep. I need to know...
Who hasn't so far? So we've got the Glorious Sons of York. You need to put it in. Number 32... Imbibo, Ergo, Sum, and Fran, and the Indie Little Black Cat.
Sarah, I don't see where your team name is on there.
So that's your last chance at the felt balls, because we're going to do that before on.
Okay. That's weird, we're delayed there. Right. Pop that off.
Right, Cryptic Music. These are...
Oh, Joe says, since surviving chemo 10 years ago, I've been lactose intolerant. I wonder what caused that then.
Don't know.
That's odd, isn't it?
So with this one, cryptic music, we're after the name of solo musicians or bands. You're going to get something rather cryptic if we move on to the first one. So for an example, Back, Breast and Butterfly is, of course, The Strokes. So that's what we're after. So we're after the name of the artist. Some of them are really bad puns. I've been having a lot of fun with it, sorting this out.
The heck?
It's Frozen.
Yeah, my thing's Frozen. I'm trying to put someone else's team name on there.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
So just while he does that, so that's how this works. You basically, I'll give you the clue. You then have to come up with your answers. Then we do a recap, and then I'll give you the answers afterwards.
Yes. Can you make the score sheet clickable in the chat, please? It should be there. I'll post it one more time just in case somehow missed it on the screen. Denise got 20 on YouTube. Well done indeed.
Right, let's go on with the first one. To get you started. You do this one, Alex.
All right. So we're also going to give you the eras in which they were most famous or had the most hits, aren't we, as well?
If you come up with an alternative, it A, must be as good as ours, and B, it also must feature in the same time period as the one we're giving you. Mm-hmm. So your first one is...
Saturday and Sunday.
And their main hits is between 2010s to the current day.
Yeah. So again, if your one is better than ours, that's fine, but they need to be relevant in the 2010s to now.
And when I say hits, it's when they're having the hits. It might be that they're still around if we have an end date for when they had their hits. It might be that they're still around releasing singles, but if they're not properly charting, we're not going to count that in.
Yeah, like Beach Boys are technically still around, but they haven't had hits since the 70s and 80s. Although, fun fact, the Beach Boys' biggest selling single of all time was the soundtrack to Cocktail.
Yeah.
Kokomo. It's not even a good song. All right.
Number 2.
Oh, these are so good. I like these.
I've excelled myself today, haven't I?
Yeah, even I liked these.
Throw small red fruit. Oh, I've missed the red off. It should say small red fruit.
I'll very quickly edit that. Or maybe I won't because everything's freezing. So.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go. She's also lost the ability to ride a bicycle. How bizarre. I mean, I'm glad that you've gotten past all the nastiness, but that is very strange indeed.
Yes.
So there we go again. Throw small red fruit, and most of that clues hits were in the 60s. Kathy says these are good with a sweat smile. Ooh.
Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3. Chili Stage Show. Chili Stage Show. And most of their hits were in the 2000s to now. Thank you very much for the £5 donation we've had a couple of minutes ago. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much.
Number 4. Theatre guest seater. As they go on, they get more and more grown worthy.
I follow if I encounter any traffic. It's a balance thing, said Joe. Yeah, I've very recently started getting vertigo in certain situations. Before lockdown happened, I actually got it in my car. I had to just sit in my car in the car park for 15 minutes. It was awful.
I've had that when my legs freeze. And the most embarrassing one that ever happened was up the Scott Monument in Edinburgh. You can actually go up the columns. There's a little spiral staircase. And then there's passing points. But other than that, that's it. And there was about 500 people in there. And I basically froze and my legs wouldn't move. My brain's telling them to move. They wouldn't move. And it lasted for about 5 minutes. And there was people above and people below wanting to get past. And I kept everyone waiting. It's
like seeing a Blackadder where he can't get his feet to move and he has to swing them around.
Yeah, honestly, it's just like that.
So theatre guest seater. So 2000s to mid 2010s was that person or band's biggest hits. Moving on, number 5. Number 5, a young man's area. A young man's area. And these were prominent in the 90s. So young man's area, what could that mean? Prominent in the 90s. Yeah, these are actually, these might be some of the best ones you've ever come up with. Okay.
Number 6.
There will be a recap for these as well, guys. If we do feel like going a bit fast, we will get a recap.
Gorgeous, but not northern.
Yeah, sorry, Jackie. I've just seen your comment. There will be a big recap. We are running a few minutes ahead, so there will be a longer recap for this one. Just because I know that some people aren't as weird in the head as Mark, so you might take a little bit longer to get these.
Well, I think while that recap's on, we can do the money. We can keep it going round, and I can do the
the felt ball.
The felt ball, because we don't need to see that on screen.
No, that's fine. So yeah, we'll be doing the. I've sung with number 6. Really?
I've sung with someone else.
Paul says not northern equals tier 2. Lol. Tries to get mind out of the gutter. Yes, I think I know which one you were referencing there as well. Bev says he's liking these. Number 7. This is nice. Number 7. Distribute equally. So distribute equally.
And that was from the 60s to the 90s.
Again, they may or may not still be around, but most of their hits were between the 60s and the 90s.
Yeah, if they're when it's like this, if they're still around, they've not had a major hit since the later date.
I'm going to have to get more creative for next Monday's Zoom. I thought it would take about 10 minutes for someone to guess, but if you crowdsource in anything, you're going to get information quick, aren't you? Lisa Stanfield is in the audience next to Annie Nightingale. In case you didn't know, Mark went to school with Lisa Stansfield and is in a book written by radio DJ Annie Nightingale.
Helen's liking these. Okay, let's get on to this next one then.
Number 8.
Tiny Douglas, Jackson, Jagger and McIntyre.
And their hits were 2000s to current. Couldn't see through you, Mark.
Oh dear.
Is that a Stansfield hit? Yeah, so I'll remind you one more time, guys, to make sure you get your felt ball guess ready, please.
Denise on YouTube is liking this round.
Yeah, so we've got, let's have a quick look. We've got Snot Actually. In B-Boy, I got Some minus Some. Quiz Newbies. Photo Finish. Gentleman's Relish. Have not put their guess in. So make sure you do get that on there as quick as you can. Andrew can't get on the sheet.
Just tell us what you're guessing then, Andrew, and we'll pop you in.
Yeah.
Number 9, Alex.
Number 9. Pop it on there. Number 9. He Duck. He Duck. Alec McKee says these are all terrible puns. Oh, no, number 8 is a terrible pun. Yes, they are. They are all. Denise on YouTube says great round. You're going to make Mark's head swell.
I do have fun writing these.
Let me just have a quick look. Have I actually got it on there? Gangsters don't seem to be on the sheet, so I will put you on the sheet. Gangsters, if you want to tell me what you want to put as your felt guess, and we'll do your points later on, but we'll just want your felt guess now, please, if you can.
And finally...
This one you need to really...
No. Toilet foot. That's all it is. Toilet foot. And that is 2000s to current.
Gangster guess 68. Thank you very much, Joe. 68.
You've got 2 minutes to get your guesses in, please, folks, or else you won't be included in.
Unfortunately, yeah. So it's not actually Glorious Sons of York, Quiz Newbies, Photo Finish, and Gentleman's Relish. Please make sure you put your points in there as quick as you can, please.
So that's your 10. I did enjoy doing that, I must admit. One more time. Well, We've got 2 more times to go, but the penultimate time we're going to put this up.
Amy says she loved that. Good. Amy's one of the special ones.
Lynn has said
She thinks
40,
like Mark.
Lynn has said 45. For what team, Lynn? Do we know Lynn's team?
Lynn, I'm not sure what team you're on, if you would like to let me know. And there you go, that's your 3-letter word that goes into each of those, in case you missed it. Crafty Craig says he's going to get a low score, but don't worry. Be proud that you didn't go to the levels of Mark.
This is true.
Okay, so we shall put that recap on, and while we're doing that, you've got literally 30 seconds to make sure you got your felt ball guess on there for me, please. I'm going to very quickly make sure we've got that on the recap. There we go.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And we'll look at that one more time for you as well while I get the rest of it set up. I think most people have got it on. Again,
Lynn is delinquents, but they're not on the list with 45.
Delinquents 45. Again, if you don't want to put your score in yet, don't worry. The priority right now is to put your number of felt balls you think's in there. Okay?
Right, let's put that recap on for again. We'll let the recap run through once, and then we'll start on doing the.
Well, the recap needs to be on for quite a while because a few people did say.
Yeah, but that can sit in the background.
Yeah.
Because they don't need to see what we're doing.
Okay. Put a bit of music on as well. I feel like I've got a hair.
I'm glad you like that. On the Doctor Who quiz, I've got really bad again with the puns for the dingbats that we're creating for the Doctor Who one. He's just saying, no, you can't say that because they're that bad. But we're enjoying them. You don't know. You don't want to know.
Ooh, excellent, says Xander. I hope you're excited. If I've got it right, number 10 is genius, says Debbie. I hope you did too. I enjoyed those, says Kathy. Good. Mark's going to be on cloud 9 with all that comments.
I just have fun making them. It's just my sort of humour.
All right, let's check these numbers.
Right, we'll just copy it over into Spready.
So again, if you haven't put your felt guess, you are now too late. Sorry, guys.
Ooh.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Look at us darting around. There we go.
Right, remember with this, you need to be the closest but still under. It's something that is a massive hit when we do it in the pub quizzes. So, I think we might start. No, we'll start there. That one.
Okay.
So if you're under 40, you are definitely under.
You're definitely under 40.
Right, so off you go, Alex. Read the names out while that's flipping round.
Okay. Let's temper down the creepy voice this time, shall we?
Okay.
So, Alamo Angels, 41.
Under.
The Expandables and Kerno, 42.
Under.
Birthday Cat's Whiskers, happy birthday Ella, 43.
Under.
Ryan says this round is always so fun but frustrating. Charlie Lockdown Factory, 44.
Under.
Oh, lots with it. For 45 is Delinquents in Bebo, No Nothings, Euroquizard Harry, Tommy plus 4.
Under.
With 46 is the Kirby Hill, Bobby and the Bacon Bits and Glorious Sons of York.
Under.
Next up with 47 is Friends of Kilo, Noski's Servants, Mickey Mouse Tears with 47.
Under.
With 48 is Ed Heads, Two Quizzy Rascals, Universally Challenged, Hungry Hogs, Quizman and Her.
Under.
And then with 49 is Bez Brainiacs and the Neighbours.
Under.
With 52 is the Hairy Hungarians.
Under.
I like that name. With 53 is Captain Jack Harkness and Top Guns.
Under.
Simon says on YouTube, love a good cryptic, more like this again, please. Well, if Simon says, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Where were we up to there? 69ers, 55.
Under.
56 for the Chihuahua Lovers and Let's Get Quizzical.
Under.
Number 32, 59.
Under.
Portrait of a Cock at Midnight, Monty B. Tardy with 61.
You are not over. You are under.
One Smart Fella, the Unicorns with 62.
You are under.
Quizzit's Queen on their own with 63.
You are not over because you are under.
Ben Likes Gravy, 64.
You are under.
Wombles of Wokingham, 65.
Under.
Losers Just Procrastinate with an Upside Down Smile, 66.
You are not over. And you're also not under. Because you have got it spot on and you gain yourselves 5 bonus points.
That is Losers Just Procrastinate, which I do believe is Paul Molyneux's team name, so well done to Paul.
We will be adding some more on Friday. We're going to normally, if it's one and we've got a few in, we'd start again. But since we're only at that, we're just going to add a few more in now on Friday.
And we will be adding various sizes to try and trip you up as well. So, Losers Just Procrastinate, you get a bonus 5 points. So well done if you got that as well.
For those of you who don't come to the Friday quiz, you can, after that quiz, it will be live on YouTube and Facebook. It will be on catch up on Facebook and YouTube, so you can actually look at it to just see how much the guesses were on Friday, even if you don't do the quiz.
Amy Jo said, well done, so many more than you'd think. What did I guess when I first looked at it? 36?
You were less than that. You were in the late 20s, I'm sure.
I think I said 30-something.
And you could actually see it in front of him.
Yeah. And I marked, instead of just saying you're wrong, you kept going, under, to me. You take the man out of the quiz.
Basically, under has become my catchphrase at the quiz. I actually get people just shouting it randomly across the road at me now.
I think
it's worse is in the supermarkets.
I think we're done for the
let's go with the answers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we need to catch up a little bit on time.
Well, I think we had enough time there for you to get most of those. I mean, the utmost respect. If you're going to get it, you get it quick. If you're not going to get it, it's not going to click, I don't think.
Okay. So here we go. 2 points for each of these. Let's go on. All right.
It's your round. You have the button. Smack you right in the head, that.
Yeah. That didn't work.
What the hell?
I meant to take the animations off that. Number 1, Saturday and Sunday, of course, is The Weekend.
If you didn't spell it that way, it's fine. But you knew what it was.
Throw small red fruit, I do love this one, is to Chuck Berry.
Feel free to let us know how groaningly bad you thought these were on a scale of 1 to 10.
Number 3, Chilli Stage Show is Coldplay. Number 4,
Paul is ripping his hair out on Twitch.
Theatre Guest Seater is, of course, Usher.
Usher.
Number 5, Young Man's Area.
It sounds rude, but it's not.
It's Boyzone. It's the most exciting they've ever been. I'm going to get in trouble for that.
Scathing.
Gorgeous, but not northern, is the beautiful South. Number 7, Distribute Equally is to Cher.
You're loving it, aren't you? You are loving this.
Oh, it's when you get when you try all different things with them, and then when you get one that's really good, you enjoy it. Tiny, Douglas, Jackson, Jagger, and McIntyre is Little Mix. Little Mix. Sorry. He Duck. Well, a he duck is a Drake.
Debbie says she loves this round.
Joe said, "Damn it!" I don't know what against, but she said, "Damn it!" And my favourite of all of them, Toilet Foot, is of course John Legend.
You say it's your favourite, but it might also be the worst.
I love that one.
I actually really like this, says Kathy. That's good. Amy Jo says she loves 8. Which one was number 8? Oh yeah, the Little Mix. I think Jagger was the big clue on that one.
Yeah.
Simon says he loves a good cryptic, so yeah, we've got good feedback on there. So let us know. Sarah got 19.
How can you get 19?
Yeah, how'd you get 19?
You can only have even numbers.
Maybe she got leg end.
I think she's winding us up.
Sarah, how did you get 19? Please explain. Number 10 says Claire with the monkey covering its face.
Oh, it looks like people are loving this round.
I think you've outdone yourself.
Yeah, normally I get booed.
And usually it's me who's the loudest. There's no way anybody got the last one, says Ryan. Oh, we got berries, but not Chuck.
Go on, I'll let you have that.
I don't know how, said Sarah.
Just purely because it's before your time.
Guy, you got such good scores on this one, guys. Well done.
Yeah. Oh, poor Fran.
Sorry, Fran. That was fantastic. I enjoyed that just watching you. You were on cloud 9, weren't you?
I was. I enjoyed doing that.
Gangster's got 16. Don't forget, Joe, at the end of the quiz, if you want to let me know about your points, I'll put them in for you.
If you think these are bad, wait till you see my dingbats for Doctor Who.
1 point for John for question 10, said Steve.
If I let Sarah have it, I have to let John have it as well. Steve have it as well.
Hello, Sharon.
Hello, Sharon. You're just joining us. You're a bit late.
You just missed Mark's best ever round.
Yeah, everyone's loving it.
You can always watch it on recap. Right. And there we go. Right, let's get us back to there. No, that's the wrong one. Hello, guys.
No, carry on.
Is it?
Oh, that will go wrong. But go on, move on.
Really?
Yeah.
That last one, outrageous, says Cliff. You're not wrong.
I thought so too.
Jenny and Tim DeMarco on YouTube said, if anyone got 10 right, they're fibbing. Well, I mean, Mark had to come up with it, so it is guessable.
You know what I'm like. You really do. You know what I'm like with these things.
Unless you knew, in which case Mark is always like this. So round number 4 is general knowledge. 2 points for every correct answer. Points for first names, points for surnames, as always. And we've got some fun ones in this one, I like. Okay. I'm all over it, Lex, and I'll keep a tab open permanently with the sheet. Oh, Joe, well done. Getting with the times. Right. On we go then. Question number 1.
I'm going to do odds.
I would like to do evens, so that's good.
All right, and there you go. Number 1. Who was assassinated on the 22nd of November, 1963?
It was the third word you got wrong. It's assassinated. I'm scared. I'm clear getting to Mark's way of thinking, says
I'm going
Debbie.
to assassinate him in a minute.
Says Debbie. Ooh, cold hands. Denise said 18, didn't get a little mix. That's fair. That was a outside the box one, I think. So again, you need the full name for all of these. Number 2, what gives the drink mead its flavour? So what gives the drink mead its flavour? I've never had it. I'd like to have it.
It's not that great.
Well, we've got different tastes in
It's just like...
alcohol, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't even taste like wine. It's sweet.
It's not wine. It's like an ale, isn't it?
Well, whatever it is, it's
I don't think you've been
sweet.
drinking mead. I think you've just been getting palmed off someone else's crap.
Language, Timothy.
Little Mix and John Legends, said Joe. They were the ones.
Number 3. Which country is also called the Hellenic Republic?
I thought it was Hellenic.
Hellenic.
Is it?
Mm.
Well, that's me told. Cornish maid is great, says Roy. If you want to send us some. Prove it.
Excuse me, that made me cough.
Maybe don't get any mead for Mark then. Alright, moving on. Question number 4. Number 4. Which British haulage company has a long tradition of naming its trucks after females? So which British haulage company has a long tradition of naming its trucks after females? Imagine saying that as well. I love your name. I saw it on the back of a truck.
Are we on time? We're on time.
We're all good. Excuse me. We're all good, guys.
Question 5. With initials GBS, who said, "He who can does, he who cannot teaches"?
Roy says, shall I send it with Mark's cushion? Please.
Oh dear. We've had no comments from Paul about that round.
No, he's ripped all of his hair out. He's done.
Yeah.
He's got his bonus points,
That's it.
and he's up and left. Wise. So GBS, whose initials GBS? Anyone who watches I'm a Celeb, double elimination tonight, says
Oh,
Xander.
that'd be good.
No spoilers, because Mark hasn't watched it.
Yeah, and we're watching Doctor Who after this.
Number 6. Number 6, Anna Taylor-Joy starred in Netflix's most watched series ever about the fictional chess prodigy Beth Harmon this October. What was the series called? Which episode of Doctor Who?
We are working our way through series 1.
We're on episode 7.
We're up to the newspaper one, isn't it? Yeah,
the satellite one.
the satellite one. I can't think of its title. The long game. That's it, Xander.
Jesus. We've got... I think Xander might have a big lead on the
Doctor Who
Doctor
thing.
Who quiz we're doing.
Yeah.
Well done.
We're not going to make it overly hard. It's just that we're refreshing to find out the things that we can use. Mainly, it's for me to work out my dingbats more than anything.
Yeah. As with all stuff, we're not going to make anything too specialist.
Other than it is series 1 of Doctor Who.
Yeah. Xander says, I'm a Doctor Who chaser. Oh. So you have a quick drink and you have to have a Doctor Who chaser.
Yes.
Right.
Number 7. Is this me?
Yep.
How are conquest, war, famine, and death collectively known? I shall give you that, but I'm playing with it.
It's known as a bad night out. That was unprofessional, wasn't it? At least I muted that a little bit.
A little bit.
Finished watching The Undoing early this evening. Fab, says Claire. Don't know what that is.
I've only got 2 series left of Once Upon a Time.
Mark off your bingo card. Number 8. Oh, this is a fun.
Oh, that didn't come in proper.
Lovely. So according to a government minister in 2019, why is Indonesia going to move its capital from Jakarta? Is it because of those reasons? Is it because the capital's being divided, it's sinking, or it's to promote tourism elsewhere in the country?
I know the answer to this one.
You should do.
Did I put it in the database?
No.
Oh.
So according to a government minister in 2019, why is Indonesia going to move its capital from Jakarta? Is it because the capital is actually being divided up, it's sinking, or it's to promote tourism elsewhere in the country?
Denise says she knows absolutely nothing about Doctor Who. It's fine. It's not in this quiz. It literally is a special standalone quiz that we're doing on Sunday.
Yep, if you're not a Doctor Who fan, it won't be the quiz for you, but if you like what we do and you've got a passing interest in it, you will enjoy yourself, I think.
Hannes is just joining in late, and he's just sent me the correct answer by a text message.
Say no more.
But I'm saying no more.
For God's sake.
The name, sure, is it? No, me. The name Yenga is derived from a word meaning build in which language? Swedish, Swahili, or Welsh? Dunno. You checked them, not me.
I need to check if you did your job properly.
Clearly didn't check them.
And that's the tea. And finally, question number 10. Number 10. Who has spent time in Hotel Hell, was then on cocaine, and then later behind bars in 2017? So who spent time in Hotel Hell, was then on cocaine, and was later behind bars in 2017?
I like your adapted version of that question.
Thank goodness I read the blurb about the series in question 6 yesterday. Oh, it's convenient, isn't it?
I've still to watch that, but I'm still busy watching everything else at the moment.
I need to watch the Fall.
What's that?
It's about a serial killer in Ireland.
All right.
It's got Gillian Anderson in it. Love me some Gillian Anderson.
Gillian Anderson is playing Margaret Thatcher in The Crown.
Apparently, she's the one that chews the most scenery in it as well. Plays a mean Margaret.
She's good so far, what I've seen. I've only seen about 3 episodes, but she's good so far.
All right, so that's your 10. We're going to go into a lovely little recap. Straight after the marathon bit.
Caroline, just in from work. Don't like missing the quiz. Oh, you missed a massively wonderful, much appreciated round 3.
All right, calm down. No, Carolina, understandable, but you can always rewind and watch it, and let us know tomorrow. Fiona says The Fall is great. I watched the first 3 episodes. I was really into it, and then things got in the way. I ended up getting COVID, so that was a big bummer.
We've got great singles. Victoria, Hit the North,
Touch Sensitive,
The Fall. Okay.
You're trying to outdo me. I got the song right. And my friend's sister was the tour manager for them.
All right.
So there you go. That's your
It must have been one of many, because Mark E. Smith used to fire people left, right, and centre. They reckon that 400 people played in that band.
Yeah, they had more band members than they had songs.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite a cool testament. So there you go. That's the final time for that one, and we'll have that up there. So it's time for your final recap.
Recap.
No, recap. Don't touch my hair.
I'll recap you. I could decap you.
Jamie Dornan, says Denise. Jamie Dornan, yummy. Jamie Dornan played the sheriff in Once Upon a Time.
Yes, he did. He was in Once Upon a Time.
Why did I mention it?
Yeah, he was the sheriff in Once Upon a Time.
Oh, dear.
Didn't last very long.
Probably because he got into 50 Shades of Grey.
Also, one of the characters is Robin Hood, who originally was played by Tom Ellis, but then who left the show because he did Lucifer, and then was replaced by the guy who played Ziggy Maguire in Grange Hill.
Denise asks, how are you after COVID? Fine. I am constantly tired, and I wasn't the most active person before, but I am constantly tired now, and I've been that way for the last 3 weeks. I will say as well, the COVID, to me, the breathing problems weren't the issue. The issue I had was the body aches. I've never been in so much pain in my life. I was taking 6 painkillers at a time, and it was doing absolutely nothing. So eventually I just had to sleep all day.
Yeah. Alex reached the point that I was about to call an ambulance if it had got any worse overnight. It was really... He was that bad with it. And it was hard because I had to try and keep away, but also trying to help him. And I was bringing him drinks and things like that up.
Walking around the house in masks, weren't we?
Yeah. We had our own rooms, but other than that, we wore masks everywhere else. Fortunately, I managed to dodge it.
Alex, remember the naughty list, says Sue. What have I done now?
What's the naughty list?
What did I do?
Whose naughty list?
I don't know.
I'm going to get myself some more water.
Tiredness is the worst from COVID. Baz is still off work for 5 weeks. Ah, wow. 5 weeks later, sorry, says Debbie. Wow. Yeah, my girlfriend's suffering as well. She has post-COVID syndrome, we think. Which is a real shame. It's very, very hard to go through and to see someone go through it. I'll give you one more run through of this, and then we are going to get on with the answers nice and quick, and it will be the score time. Thank you, Denise. I am much better, just constantly tired now. Yeah. It first started off like some people did say it is like a bad flu, but by the last few days of it, there was no flu you could compare it to. And unfortunately, it did take my granddad as well last month. So COVID hasn't been very kind to me. I don't think it's been kind to anybody, but I'm going to unpin the scores as well. I think most people got it on there. Almost at 10. Vitamin D, Debbie. Yes, I am. I always take vitamin D anyway. I tend to get seasonal affective disorders, so vitamin D does actually help.
I'm always taking my vitamin D after 2 years ago. I had it chronically bad, and it just basically mucked up my whole system.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff wrong with you.
Well, I had it really, really strongly bad, and it basically hit my immune system, so I was catching everything.
The bruises were the worst. You're getting like giant purple bruises.
It stops bruises. It stops your body absorbing calcium, so all my joints were aching. And then I was just on chronic fatigue. I was doing my quizzes on painkillers and Pro-Plus.
Yeah, long story short, we've suffered a lot. Okay.
But we're okay now.
We're all good now. Right, on to the answers to round number 4. I'll do these because you did your answers.
That's fine. Mr. Boss here.
It's a crucial vitamin. We all need it. I think that one of the things that most people are chronically deficient in his vitamin D. Almost everybody in the world in the Northern Hemisphere is.
Yeah, Northern Hemisphere, you do need vitamin D.
Zombie quiz next week, says Paul.
Yeah.
Denise, thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say. Although my granddad was 90, he had a good innings. Unfortunately, COVID was the thing that took him. So, assassinated on 22nd of November 1963, just before Doctor Who came out, it was John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy for number 1.
I have a question on that.
Number 2. What gives mead its flavour? It is traditionally flavoured with honey. University Fiat painkillers and Pro Plus. All right. Yeah, I think what most people do in university as well. Number 3. Which country is also called the Hellenic Republic? It is Greece. Greece for number 3. Number 4. The haulage company that has a long tradition of naming its trucks after females, and also all drivers must wear a shirt and tie. It is Eddie Stobart. I don't know if they still do though, but it was in the contract. They have to wear a shirt and tie. Yeah,
it got sold off when he died, didn't it? I think.
Weird thing to keep, considering you have to sit in a truck for 14 hours a day. Horrible. Number 5. With initials GBS, who said, "He who can does, he who cannot teaches." It was George Bernard Shaw.
And that has now been added to. He who cannot teach becomes an Ofsted inspector. The teachers will appreciate that.
Hopefully no Ofsted inspectors are in the audience. We love each and every one of you. Educators are the key to our future. Number 6. Anna Taylor-Joy was the Queen's Gambit. Why is that coming up like that?
I don't know, I didn't affect this. So
the Queen's Gambit for number 6, I would heartily recommend you watch it. It's very good. Even if you're not into chess, the whole idea of it being a chess series is secondary. It's just a fantastic series. Number 7, Conquest, War, Famine and Death are known as the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. As long as you've got the 4 Horsemen, that's all you need for that one. So the 4 Horsemen. Number 8, according to a government minister in 2019, Jakarta is moving from the capital because it is sinking.
And the reason for that is it's close to the sea, and they've grown in numbers so much, and for water, they use standpipes, they dig into the earth. They've pulled up so much water that the capital has now sunk, but with it being so close to the sea, it's at serious major flood risk. So the whole really bad storm and the whole city could go under.
Denise says she's never heard of Eddie Stobart. And then Paul said, did I spot the chess mistakes? Unfortunately not. I'm not a massive chess expert. I just liked the drama. Moving on. Question number 9. Wonder what it's sinking about, says Caroline.
Oh dear. I might use that one. I like a good pun.
The name Jenga is derived from build in Swahili. I wish it was Welsh, that'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? And finally, question number 10. Who has spent time in Hotel Hell, was then on cocaine, and was later behind bars in 2017? They are all shows from Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay for number 10. And I made that question earlier today, and I was laughing as much as Mark was at his puns, because I love the way I phrased it.
Yeah, you had one extra in there, which we thought was too much of a giveaway.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a hard question by any stretch, if you've ever watched anything reality TV.
Crafty Craig got 8.
Queen's Gambit is brilliant, says Sue. If Sue says so, you must watch.
Have you mentioned that? Because I will.
Yes.
That. Okay.
You wouldn't have noticed either. Ryan Hall says, whoa, we're talking Ofsted. Blur, none of that, please. Yes. Let's keep Ryan Hall's teaching on a high. Let's not bring him down.
Kathy Tomlinson with 12. Richard with 10.
20 for Roy.
20 for Roy.
From Kerner.
Amy was on a full house, but the last 2 questions basically took it away from them.
Damn.
Fiona with 12. The Kitchings got 18 with lovely faces. Debbie Logan, it's their best quiz ever. She got 20 on this round. Bev got 20. None from the Cheesy D's. I can't believe that.
No.
I think there's a number missing in front of that.
Gordon Ramsay on cocaine sounds frightening, says Paul. Apparently, he's massively anti-drugs because his brother died from a cocaine overdose.
All right.
So the whole documentary was about the drug trade.
All right.
Yeah, 20 for Rod. I did think so, because that would be a bit weird. Les on YouTube says, great rounds, thank you very much. And Kay Hughes is shocked that Denise has never heard of Eddie Stobart because there's a fan club and people collect the names.
Paul, do you get Eddie Stobart spotters like you get on trains? The boat has got 18.
Is it Snickers time, says Paul? What?
Well, no, because I don't like nuts. I don't like peanuts.
Oh my god. It's like the old adage goes, do you know if Mark doesn't like something? Don't worry, he'll tell you. Queen's Gambit is amazing, got 18 to Denise.
Joe's been watching The Vicar of Dibley on iPayer. I like that.
Peter Jones got 20, 18, 18 and 18. Best result for a while. Even got the pangolin. Yes, you did, Peter. Well done. We've got some high scorers this round. Seems to be got a lot of high scorers this week, to be honest.
Yeah, let's move that forward.
Sorry, I need to do the last bit, don't we? This one's worth 2 points, isn't it?
It's worth 2 points.
In the bonus column.
So.
Oh, marathon, for God's sake. I know, but...
All right, I have time for the snippets.
Yeah, you're just too clever for us, Paul. That's your problem.
Yeah. What is the single 3-letter word that can be fitted into those? Let's take a look. It was cat. Scathing, vacation, locator, and cater.
Xander got it in the end. Well done.
Well done to you.
So again, that one in your bonus column, give yourself 2 points.
If you've got cat.
Yes. So 2 points for that. And Paul is on a roll tonight. He should have got the cat, and he should have also got the 5 points as well for guessing the exact number of balls. Our felt balls. Right.
Right, let's put that score sheet up then.
Get out of here. Right.
So that is our PayPal. If you want to reward us for our efforts, as I say, this literally is our only income. It's paypal.me/quiz actually. You don't have to be a PayPal member. You can go on as guest.
Again, if you're not in the position that you can send any money our way, perfectly understandable. Sharing our Facebook, talking about it on YouTube, Twitter, things like that always really helps as well. Score Cam.
Paul's put 73 happy days, but I thought the Rembrandt was the other song.
What?
Never mind.
Denise says maybe it's because she's Irish. Never heard of Eddie Staub. That's probably true then. Maybe you don't. Yeah. Maybe there's different distributors in Ireland.
People are putting the scores in now. I can see you all in the little boxes.
I believe that was what that was there. Just changing that for you. Thank you very much. If you're leaving us, we shall see you later. And we're going to put the scores in order in 1 minute's time.
With a little bit of music.
So if you haven't... Yeah, well done for reminding me. If you haven't already, get your scores in there. And we shall put the scores in order in 50 seconds. Gangsters are already doing it. Fantastic. Location for the gangsters was Worthing Harrow, and now I have to kill you. Good grief. We've got rounds on flags, film and TV and pangolins. That's from the Quizzy Rascals. Thank you very much. James Bond and Invisible Films, also from Alamo Angels and Birthday Cat's Whiskers.
We're thinking of once the Doctor Who's take off, we're going to do a full James Bond one.
Bobby the Bacon Bits, that is 12, 16, 19, 14 and 2. Fantastic work. Love James Bond, says Xander Grogan. Denise says, thanks for a great quiz. Hopefully see you again. Yes, we're here every Monday and Friday, Denise. Thank you very much for playing.
Paul Marriott has said, sounds like you're watching Naked Attraction.
How do we score the balls?
Rini.
Yeah, for the scoring the balls, it was the team that got the closest without going over. But tonight, that was Losers Just Procrastinate who got it exact. So it's 0 points if you weren't Losers Procrastinate for that one. You only get a point if you were the closest without going over.
I think Mrs. Bolton might be having words.
All right, guys, I'm going to give it a rudimentary sort now. If you haven't put your scores in yet, I will have another refresh later. What the hell am I doing?
You want to go into data?
I know. Paintings by Francis Bacon. 6 degrees of incinerated bacon. Substantial meals of the world, says one was awoken. Yeah, apparently that's a Scotch egg now.
Scotch egg. But what gets me, slight slopebox thing, the minister said it probably constitutes. So it's just misleading everybody. It either does constitute it or it doesn't.
Oh, sorry, not 20 bonus points. You got 2. My mistake.
Also, the Music Venues Trust, being part of the ongoing discussions within government, have managed alongside theatres. They are allowed to sell alcohol without food. So if there's any local gigs in your area, you don't have to buy food and you can stay as long as the gig is going on. So do check out your local grassroots venue if you want to go out for a night out with your family.
Sarah, I did already put your score in, Bobby and the Bacon Bits. You are there.
That is just a huge hint for you there.
Bobby and the Bacon Bits. I'm going to get your scores so I can actually see them on the screen. Oh, my thing's frozen again. Come on, move away. There we go. Okay, so our winners tonight. Ooh, it's very close to the top indeed. Best Brainiacs are just beating Mickey's Musketeers, and the one was the Woken Gun with 83 points. Sorry, Ben Let's Gravy also have 82. So it's a three-way tie for second. And in third, we have Jamie's Giants, Captain Jack Harkness, number 32, and those glorious Sons of York as well. You're very welcome, Sarah. Mark, I'll sort him out on his birthday, and this Saturday a clip round the ear, says Irene. Bev got 83 as they got bonus points for Pangolin. Yes. Yes. Bye-bye, Sarah. Thank you very much.
Bye, Sarah.
I did think Xander was Captain Jack Harkness. That's too much of a deep dive for it not to have been. Alex Logan says, woohoo, second. Kathy says, thanks, guys. Great quiz. You're more than welcome.
Yeah. If you are in the Brighton area and you want to go out for a drink, the Brunswick is one of the venues, 30 venues around the country that did not get any money from the government to protect them. So they're literally still having to pay rent, still having to pay PRS and everybody else, but have got no money other than what they can sell. So when everything reopens, if you can go down, excuse me.
Thank you very much, Bev.
If you can go down to the Brunswick, I've done music there. Alex worked there for a while.
Worked there for 6 years.
Yeah, it's a great little place. You can pop down to the Brunswick, and it does help them with a little bit of finance. And you can also sit there, drink, and not have to eat.
Dave Robinson says, were there any bonus points for being one-off? Normally, you would be. You would have a bonus point for being one-off, but because someone got it exactly right, there were no bonus points for tonight. Although I think we should change that for next time. If you spot on 5 points, and if you were the person who's one under, maybe you get 3.
Okay, from next week.
Yeah, we'll work out a better system for that, because I think it is a bit exclusatory doing it that way.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Roy from Kerno. Carrie says, brilliant night again. See you on Friday for the Fire Breathing Products. Thank you very much. We shall see you there. Don't forget, if you aren't here on Friday for our fantastic Thank Quiz, it's Friday. We will be doing adding to the balls. So if you are there on Friday, you've got the advantage. You can also look back at the... what the hell are you doing in Bebo? You can also look back on the replay if you wanted, and you can't catch it on Friday. I know, he's gone.
Richard's gone a bit mental.
And Xander said, I'll be coming to the Friday one, definitely. Thank you so much, Xander.
Yeah,
nice
great to see you there. Night, Debbie.
Going to bed. That's wise. How about if it's 2 over? Nobody gets any points for over.
Not for over. I think what we'll do, in future, we'll do 3 points if you're the first under, and 1 point if you're beneath them. Me and Alex will have a good chat about how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
We're going to give some extra points out.
Yeah. We'll be like Oprah. You have a point, and you have a point, and you have a point. I'll put us back to there. Don't. I'm going to hit you.
And point.
Right, we're going to have to end the quiz early because someone needs a smack around the head.
Yes. Let's end it then.
No.
Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for those of you who donated. It does mean a lot to us.
Yeah.
Like I say, just that £2 that you normally pay for a pub quiz. When a lot of you do it, it really helps us. We are a bit down, I must admit, on amount we've received tonight. Being honest.
Yeah. I know there's a bit, there's a bit of a fall in interest. That always happens, but we've got a lot of new people, so hopefully we'll get back up there. But again, if you can just spare a couple of pounds, it would really help for us as well. Great quiz, as ever, says Amy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Frank. Thanks again for another great quiz.
And Paul says thanks both. Have a good smack off.
Amy, that have you had that made, that emoji thing? Because that just looked like you.
You can make them to look like yourself. I'm quite sure Alex Logan's emoji looks like Alex.
Yeah.
Best quiz, almost our best score ever, said Peter. Well done.
Oh, thank you, Peter. I think I'm going to have to start working on some more cryptics, aren't I?
Possibly, yes. Eileen, thank you very much. Thank you for a great quiz. You are more than welcome. Thank you. And goodbye to Paul. See you on Friday. Denise says, if you watch on replay, can you access the scores? I leave the scores of the previous week up for a week. They're all archived, but I do take off editing to stop people from trolling. So you'll be able to get the sheet for a week. There already seems to be a lot of people who've done that, which is really annoying. I did write a script to stop doing that, but it didn't work. Maybe I have to run it every time. This is really boring, sorry guys. All of our emojis look like us, mine is just a bit slimmer. And Joe says she loved the quiz apart from Little Mix and that legend bloke. Fab quiz apart from hashtag John Legend. Yes, hashtag John Legend in the chat. You might get him interested. He might watch. That'd be good, wouldn't it? On the score sheet as well, if you do find that there are... Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. The things have changed. It's fine. I'll do another quick sort, just in case anyone's got any late comings.
Should we put the screen sheet back on? Start scrolling from the bottom?
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Scroll it down first. So people towards the bottom can see what they've got.
Indeed. Goodbye, Kathy. There we go. So a couple of teams that didn't put the score in, but they wanted to be part of the Felt Bowls, which is absolutely fine. We've got Hungry Hogs 48, Banbury Quicks 54. Let's keep. We make it a little bit bigger.
Yeah, we didn't do the.
There we go.
The false team. Now we might do that next Monday.
Thank you very much, Suzanne. That's very kind of you. Lots of 64s there.
Someone has donated and then put, who calls feet legends?
It's leg ends.
Leg ends. Leg ends. Feet.
Guess the decade from Leaves Are Just Procrastinate. That's a good idea. We've got Angry Birds 76. Lots of 76 there. Wow. Testicle Bears.
That's a great name.
77, we've got the Monty Vitalis photo finishes and the Smart Fella in London. 78, we've got some of our Hove favourites.
Well, not favourite, but home regulars.
Oh yeah, they're our favourite because they come to our physical quizzes. They're just our Hove favourites.
All right.
We have other ones. You're all our favourites, really. Unicorns, 78. Cheesy D's, 79. And then we're up to the top. See you all on Friday. Thank you very much, Fran. See you on Friday.
Yep.
Amazing. No technical hitches for ages, says Joe. I know, it's been crazy. Oh, no, I did it wrong. Oh, no.
Joe, don't talk about technical hitches. We've got the Doctor Who quiz, as I say, at the moment, between people saying that they're definitely going to play it and those that are interested, there's around about 450 of them. So that's going to be good for the score grid, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Checking statistics. Right, guys, thank you so much for playing. We shall see you on Friday.
Friday?
If you're not there on Friday, you might be there for our Doctor Who special, which is
on Sunday.
Yes, on Sunday, which is at 7:45, same as our regular quizzes. It'll be a Doctor Who themed with many, many surprises as well.
Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
I thought you were making a TARDIS noise. Ooh. Ooh. Right, bye-bye, guys. That was the worst thing I've ever said.
We could have played that.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye.